everyone, welcome to this space. In case you're new here, I'm Karaoke Clemens. On today's video, I'll be reviewing my twin tub washing machine. For anyone who might be interested in purchasing this kind of machine, this is a review for you so that you can get to know how the machine performs, how it works, and is it a reliable machine to buy or to work with. Personally, I love mine. That's why I'm here to review it. But as we all know, everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. So keep watching the video so I'll be able to explain or expound more on the machine. Yeah, and thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. And in case you're new here, on this channel I do interior design, I do a bit of lifestyle, and I also do hauls, which you guys love so much. Yeah, so let's watch the video and let me plug you with the machine. So here are my detergents that I use to clean the clothes. As you can see, I have Persil here and I have Sunlight in the tin. The reason as to why I placed the Sunlight here, the Persil here, as you can see, it's not open. It's because I wanted to show you that you can use any type of detergent that you have. Then we have Downy, we have my colored jig and my white jig for the whites. And this is my machine. It's a 12 kg machine and it's called Tornado. As you can see over here, it's 12 kgs. I don't know why they didn't put a big sticker, but that's what we have. So this is the water inlet, and here is the timer for when you are spinning your clothes for the washing tub. And here there is where you place it's either standard or strong, and this is where you drain your water. And this button or this knob call it a knob, is for the spin. This is for how many minutes you want to spin your clothes. It goes from 1 to 5. So here is the washing tub. That's why it's called a twin tub, because it has 2 compartments. And here is my pipe that naekanga maji nayo. And the good thing about this machine is that unaweza weka maji na ndoo. Like if you don't have water from your tap, like whenever you want to clean your clothes, unaweza chota maji kwa ndoo umwage and voila, you get your clothes washed. But when there is water, this is what I use. So I connect it with the pipe outside. You're gonna see that at the moment. And now here is a compartment for the lint remover. So this is where you get to remove it, then you collect your lint, you wash it, and it's recommended that you wash the lint remover every time you clean your clothes for maintenance purposes. Then we have this I don't know, is it a button where if you want water to go to the spin tab, you push it to the right, and if you want it to go to the washing tab, now this one, you push it to the left. You see, so it moves. You just you direct water where you want it to go. Now this is the spinner. It has 2 lids, the outer one, the inner one, and also it has another one here at the inside that prevents your clothes from jumping up and down, as you can see. So this one, you put it in place when you've already placed your clothes. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Yes, so I just wanted to show you how it looks before we start doing laundry. And I love this machine because, as you can see, there's a space in between there. It doesn't allow socks to kuanguka huko nyuma. Yeah, so this is the general outlook of my machine. So now we get to cleaning. Before we get to cleaning, I forgot to show you this part. This is the pipe that drains water from the machine, the thick one. Yeah, so this is how it looks. Then it has somewhere where you plug it when you are done using it, and it has some options. You can plug it anywhere. So you just make sure your pipe lies down on a flat surface so that it releases the water correctly. Then this is the pipe that I was telling you I was to join it from the tap so that it connects with the machine. As you can see already, now my water is flowing in the washing tub. This is just an option if you have water from the tap, but if you don't have water, as I said, you can always use a bucket. So we make sure the water gets to the place where we want, because it has some places where it's written it has a maximum part, it has a minimum, and is it maximum, minimum, and what medium? Yeah, but I prefer to make sure it's like on the medium part. So this is my clothes. These are my clothes that I'm supposed to wash. So we start with the whites kama kawaida. Yeah, but first let's fill this tub. As I said, it has somewhere where it's written where the water should reach, like the maximum, the medium part, and the minimum part. Like the water shouldn't be below that point. Yeah, so we go ahead. When the water was filled to where I wanted, I went ahead to put the detergent, and this is Sunlight, by the way. Yeah, then I go ahead and put my jik. Yeah, and I decided to do a voice over since on that day there was so much noise outside. So I thought it would only be fair to mute it and probably explain it better in a way that you would understand. So I spin like you ntasema nini sasa, una spin maji kidogo so that the water and the detergents mix thoroughly. You give it like about 3 minutes or so, so that zichanganishe vizuri so that you can be able to clean your clothes. So as you can see already nishaweka nguo. This is how it looks. So you can see how the water looks even before cleaning. So after washing you'll see how the water gets. So for my first load you're going to with 15 minutes, and you just set it at 15 minutes, then the machine will switch itself off when the 15 minutes are over. As you can see hapa iko almost kumaliza the 15 minutes, and it gets there's a sound that it inatoanga so that you can see ama you can know it's off. And this is how the water looks when the clothes are done. And for this water, it's not as dirty as you think ama the way it looks. It's not as dirty, and I want to reuse the water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rinse the clothes. So this is where the work comes in for this machine. If you want to reuse the water, you have to rinse the clothes manually. And the other thing about this machine, when they are washing clothes like this, they really tangle. Hata kutoanisha bado ni kazi. But if you want to spin them, like you want to remove here to the spinner directly, you can do that. And the other thing is that you can use the washing tub and the spinner concurrently. But since I'm used to washing I'm used to washing my clothes this way. I first do the washing, then I do the spinning or the rinsing later on. So let me put the clothes in these buckets over here, then we shall go ahead with the second load. So here I'm done rinsing, and as you can see, maji imepungua kidogo, and there's a threshold that I normally like my water to be. And the water doesn't look like, the water looks dirty, but it's not so dirty. Unaona hapo mwisho, I think ni juu ya kivuli ama whatever is going on, but it's normally like that, but it's not that dirty. And since I'm not willing kutoa hiyo maji ndo like kutupa hiyo sabuni yote, so and my whites are already done, I'll add some more water. As you can see, that's what I'm doing over here, so that it gets to where I want. Then I'll add omo ingine kidogo, then we'll get to spin the second load. Then after the second load, that's when I'll drain this water because I can't use it thrice. Itakuwa imechafuka sana. So here are the clothes that I have already removed, and here is my second load. And as you can see here, kuna hii nguo like it has a stain here, and I want us to look at it after the clothes are washed so that you can see how the machine performs. Again, I set it at 15 minutes juu nguo si chafu sana. Also, I added my baby's clothes juu hazikuwa mingi, they were like for 2 days, and there's no way I was going to run the machine for nguo kidogo. Otherwise zingengoja, and I didn't want to have some dirty clothes in the basket. So I added them there. Kwani iko nini? So this is how the water looks at the end of the load, and this is the t-shirt that was there that had this thing that I wanted us to review. So this is how it looks. It's clean, by the way. On both sides, as you can see. it's clean. So I'm not going to use this water because at this point it's dirty. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna put and drain it and put some other water. Then I'll be back here to show you how to spin the water because I have another load to go. And if I decided to do the whole load of clothes on camera, then this video might be too long. And this is how my clothes look after I rinse them from here. So I go ahead, we drain the water. I add some more water. I do the last load for the trousers and everything else. Then I'll be back here for the spinning part. Hey. We put it on drain. Over there. So here I was just checking mahali maji imefika because I wanted to rinse some clothes, most of the trousers with the washing tub. That's why I was checking the water and I was doing some other chores outside. Then here we go ahead and spin the clothes. So I'll start with the ones that I started with, then later followed by the others. So you make sure like the spinning tab it's like in a good level, usijaze sana na tena isikue empty sana. You remember tulikuwa tumeka the tab at the drainer so that it drains water, so you put at the standard, then hii knob ya kuweka maji you make sure it goes to the spinner ndio ipeleke maji huko kwenye is supposed to be spinned. Then you go and set it to how many minutes that you want, and for this clothes nearly set 2 minutes. So this is how the machine spins, and let's wait and see how the clothes are zikishamaliziwa. The other thing you should note is that when the spinner is spinning, the water drains like automatically. So that this is the point where I was saying that the spinner like uses a lot of water. So if you don't have a lot of water, you should take note of that. So I think by now the machine is done. As you can see it is back to off. It sets itself back when it's done. So let us see how the clothes look. And always forget to put this lid when you are spinning your clothes. So this is how the clothes look. So depending on how you want your clothes to dry, kwanza ukiweka like for like 5 minutes, be sure like nguo zako zitatoka hapo like zikiwa zimekauka. And probably they'll need kidogo or no sunlight by the way. But since I had kept like 2 minutes because of course I have to air dry my clothes, there was a lot of sunlight on this particular day. So hakuna haja ya kuwaste stima. Unajua venye kwanza hii economy ya Ruto inatupeleka mbio. Like, by the way, guys, how are you dealing with this electricity situation? Because what? Let me not even talk about that. So you can see nguo zetu ziko dry. So you just dry them for a few minutes or hours depending on whatever you like. Unaona hazidrip maji. Yeah, the machine works well. Kwanza it comes in handy when it's cold, when the clothes are not really drying, because it does the thing for you. So you see, kwanza hii imekauka juu ilikuwa uko chini kabisa ni kama imekauka kabisa. So guys, I think that's it about the machine. So the other thing you're supposed to do is make sure you clean your machine for maintenance purposes. Isiharibike haraka. It can maintain its aesthetics. And so the other thing, I go ahead and hang my clothes. And I think that's it. As I promised, I'll be telling you the advantage and the disadvantage of the machine. Advantage number one, so with this machine you can use any detergent that you want. You can use any of them like there is no limitation on the detergent you can use. I use any type of detergent, be it sunlight, Omo, Ariel, whatever. And also I use Jik. I also use anything. It doesn't have limitations like some of them that we know, and it works well. Advantage number two, I know this applies to most if not all machines. It has a lint remover. This is a compartment where it gets to take in your lint, and you can always clean the lint after you are done washing the clothes, and this helps your clothes not to have lint whenever you want to wear them. The other thing is that the compartment where you wash your clothes, like the where inasuguanga nguo, you can always rinse your clothes from there. When you're done washing them, you drain the water, then you put some other water and drain the water. And you don't, if you don't want to use the spin tap. The other advantage of the machine is that you can carry the machine anywhere you want. So long as you have an electric or socket to plug in the machine, you can clean your clothes anywhere. Unaweza zitoa nje, you can, I don't know, anywhere you feel like you want to clean your clothes. Unaweza weka machine kwa maji ukitumia ndoo, like you just pour in, probably hiyo siku unataka kufua nguo, like there is no like water from the tap, you just take your bucket, you put in the water and voila, you get your clothes clean. So we get to a disadvantage or an advantage. To me, I don't see it as a disadvantage, because when I was buying the machine, I knew what I was going for. Because most people say it has a lot of work, because you have to remove the clothes from the washing tub to the spinner. You know, when you're going to buy a machine, you know the specs, you know how it performs, and you know what you are looking for in the machine. So this one is how it's built. You have to remove the clothes from the tub to the spinner. If you don't want all this, you can always get yourself the front loader, yeah, where you just put your clothes and you remove them when you want to go and dry them, or probably when they are dry. So I don't necessarily see it as a disadvantage, because it performs that way and that's how it works. So the other thing about the machine is that it uses any type of water. Whether you live in a place where there is salty water or fresh water, it works perfectly fine. As I said, unaweza tumia sabuni yoyote, inaweza tumia maji yoyote, and that's a plus. Because if you have not built your place, you know, you can keep moving. You can move, and probably where you're going, you might find that maji ya huko haipelekani na machine yako. So this one is always a plus. And I'm not advertising it here, by the way, I'm just reviewing the machine. The other thing about the machine is that this one is a disadvantage, if I may say, because the spinner, when you're spinning your clothes, it really uses a lot of water as compared to other machines that I have heard of. Like the spinner inatumianga maji mingi sana. Alafu the other thing is that, which if you find if you don't have a lot of water, as I said, you can always use the spinner. Like, no, you can always use the washing tap to rinse your clothes. You just put your clothes there, you uneka button kama kuosha, unaosha, then you rinse, then you drain the water. Because I do that sometimes. I have also shown you how you can do that in the video. I hope you may understand. So we get to the maintenance part of it. Yeah, the maintenance part of the machine is that you have to clean the machine every time you clean your clothes, for it to look good, for it to maintain the machine. Yeah, you know, it's good to always leave your appliances clean after use, depending on whatever you are doing with it. But always clean your lint collector every time you are done washing your clothes. That compartment that I did show you for the lint remover, always make sure it's clean. Yeah, so that it accumulates sun, and probably it ends up getting clogged. So the other thing is that you're not supposed to leave your machine somewhere where there is direct sunlight. You know, the white thing is plastic, or you know, it's hard plastic. But we know when we expose plastic in direct sunlight, what happens to them. So it's good to always keep your machine somewhere where there is, like, place somewhere cool, where there is no direct sunlight. Is there anything that I have left behind? I don't think so. So that's my review. It's a good machine. Mine, as I said, it's a 12 kg. It's Tornado, and for the market price, I don't know how much it's going at right now, but when I was buying mine, it was going for, how much was it? It was 30,000 when I was purchasing mine. Yeah, so that's it about my washing machine. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe, share me out if you can. If you like it here, please subscribe. Yeah, and see you on the next one. Bye.